This is a day in the life of a YouTuber with a baby and the cat. We have a cat, so I should probably mention that. Right, roll the intro. Alright, so I always start my day by waking up at 5:15 AM, which might sound like a really specific time, but it's actually the perfect time for me to wake up because it allows me to get enough sleep and gives me enough time to carry out my morning habits before heading to the gym. I'll sneak out of bed as quietly as humanly possible so I don't accidentally wake the sleeping baby, and I'll jump straight into my first daily habit, which is meditation. I always start the day with 10 minutes of meditation because it allows me to clear my mind and helps me to visualize everything I want to accomplish throughout the day. I've been practicing meditation for around 10 years or so now, and I can honestly say it's made such a big difference to my life. It's helped to reduce my overall anxiety and stress levels, improve my focus and concentration, help me to manage my emotions more effectively, and to be honest, it just looks super cool, which is obviously the main reason why I do it. But in all seriousness, meditation does have a wide range of benefits for your mental and physical health, and I'd strongly encourage you to try it if you've ever considered it. After I finish my morning meditation practice, I jump straight into a full body stretch routine, which helps me stretch out my muscles and get my body prepared for an intense gym session. Regular stretching also helps to improve flexibility, reduce muscle tension and improve posture, so I always try and incorporate some sort of stretching into my morning routine. Alright, so after my meditation practice and morning stretches, I'll change into my exercise clothes and sneak out of the house again as quietly as humanly possible to not wake the baby. My local gym is only a 5-minute drive away, and not many people use it in the early morning, which is super convenient for me. Once I get to the gym, I'll start with a full body warm-up routine and jump straight into my workout routine, which consists of This is my standard workout routine, which I follow every week, but I'll gradually increase the weight that I lift on each exercise until I can't manage it, in which case I'll lessen the weight, but I'll increase the sets and repetitions to ensure I'm getting a little bit stronger each and every session. I'll go to the gym every other day, so Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I'll do body weight and high intensity interval training workouts at home on the days in between. So I do this on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. And I know it sounds weird, I don't have a rest day, I just don't feel like myself until I've done at least a little bit of exercise in the morning, so that's how I do it. I also try to squeeze in a 5k run every weekend, as I'm slowly working my way towards running a half marathon very soon. Now, I know that might sound like an intense exercise routine, but I've been exercising for as long as I can remember, and similar to meditation, it's had such a positive impact on my life. Exercising on a regular basis has helped me to develop my self-confidence, improve my cardiovascular health and muscle strength, improves my mental health and gives me a big energy boost before the day starts. So again, I'd highly recommend some sort of regular exercise routine throughout the week if you can manage it, even if it's as simple as a short walk around the area. After I finish my workout, I'll head back home to hop in the shower and wipe away all the blood, sweat and tears. Okay, just blood and sweat. Okay, fine, it's just sweat. Anyway, I've recently started trying to take cold showers, and despite sounding like one of the worst things you could possibly imagine, it's actually had a bit of an impact on my mornings. Cold showers help to improve circulation, increase your alertness, and can even improve your breathing as your body responds to the shock of the cold water. After I finish my morning shower, I'll make sure to follow my simple skincare cleansing routine, which I started trying after watching Ali Abdol's evidence-based skincare routine video. The routine consists of using some CeraVe hydrating foaming oil cleanse and then applying either the Altruist Dermatologist sunscreen face fluid in the morning and CeraVe PM daily facial moisturizer in the evenings. I've only recently started trying this skincare routine, so I'll track the progress and I'll let you guys know if it's worth trying, but I'll put a link to Ali's video in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. Alright, so after my gym session, I'll have a nice healthy bowl of porridge with some blueberries and honey mixed in, and I'll switch this up every other day with some crunchy cluster cereal so I don't get too bored eating the same breakfast every single morning. Now, for those of you that have seen some of my previous videos, you'll know I am a massive anime fan, and anime has been a big part of my life for a long time. So, of course, it makes sense that I'll watch some anime with my breakfast. I've seen pretty much all of the highly rated anime series of all time, such as Attack on Titan, Bleach, Naruto, My Hero Academia, and One Piece, just to name a few. I'm currently watching the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen, which has been absolutely awesome so far. After I finish breakfast, I'll tidy up the house. I do this every day to make sure the house stays as clean and organized as possible, because life with a baby can become chaotic at times, and having a clean living space makes a massive difference to your day, or at least to mine anyway. I'll start by taking out the bins, any recycling, putting the wash on, making the bed, stocking up the nappies, sterilising Charlie's baby bottles, and just do a general tidy up in every room just to make sure the house is all nice and tidy before I sit down and start work for the day. I'll also clean the entire house once a week by cleaning, dusting and hoovering, because I find it much easier to focus on more important things when the house is nice and clean. Alright, so everything you've seen up until now is what I consider to be my ideal morning routine, and once I've accomplished all of these things, I'll then start work. I'm currently working as a marketing assistant for a recruitment team, and I can honestly say it is the best team of people I have ever worked with. There are so many positive-minded and supportive people in the team, and I absolutely love working with them. And no, I'm not just saying that just in case any of them happen to watch this video. I do genuinely love working with the team. So I've been in this role for a few months now, and funnily enough, it was actually my girlfriend Kaylee who was in the role before me, before I took over her maternity leave. So before Charlie was born, Kaylee actually spent a few weeks training me up on the role, and it is a really fun and really creative role, which I've been enjoying so far. The job is also remote, which means I can work from the comfort of my own home most of the time, and I can work flexible hours, which makes it super convenient, especially now that we have Charlie in the family. Alright, after I finish work around 4 PM, I'll make sure to spend some time with the family and have some playtime with both Charlie and our cat Lucky. So I usually start by flying Charlie around the house and giving him a space-themed house tour, as I like to call it, which then leads into some tummy time on his playmat, which has actually been great for my core strength. You know, it's very helpful, and also some leg exercises for Charlie. He can crawl slowly at the moment, but hopefully his playtime and his tummy time will help his development over the next few months. Once Charlie's had his playtime, I'll make sure Lucky also gets some playtime by pretending to be a cat myself and playing with his cat toys. Alright, so now we get to the part which most of you probably clicked on this video to see, my video making process for YouTube. So I'll start the process by brainstorming a few video ideas, and I'll add them to my content calendar on Notion. Once I've got a few video ideas noted down, I'll pick the next video to start working on, and I'll begin by sitting down and planning the shot list and the script. Once I finish what I call the planning stage, I'll move on to the next step, which is of course filming the video. Now, as most of you probably know, the majority of my videos revolve around Pokemon card openings. So I'll start by turning on my Blue Yeti microphone, my Logitech webcam, which are both already conveniently set up for use, my second camera which I use my phone for, my ring light, and a Pokemon themed playmat to set the stage for the video. Once everything's all set up and ready to go, I'll film the video and then organize the audio and video files to make my life a little bit easier. The editing process is by far the most difficult and time-consuming part of this process. I use Premiere Pro as my editing software. I'll start by importing all of the relevant files for the video and creating a new timeline. Now, I won't go into too much detail here because that could turn into an hour-long video, but basically I already have desktop folders set up with different audio tracks, images, overlay effects and more, which I can pick and choose from, which helps to speed things up. But the editing process can take anywhere from a couple of hours to literally a few days, if not weeks, depending on how big the video is going to be. I both love and hate video editing, but I know it's one of the most important parts and it can make or break a video, so I always put in 100% effort into the editing stage to make sure my videos are the best they can possibly be, and I'm excited to keep learning new skills and making better videos in the future. Once the editing's all done and I've managed to create an awesome looking thumbnail, I'll create a short portrait mode version as a teaser for the video, which I'll then upload to my social media accounts, and I'll upload the actual video to YouTube and hope you guys enjoy it. Once Charlie's fallen asleep, I'll cook dinner and me and Kaylee will make the most of the evening by catching up and spending some time together. Alright, so after dinner, I'll start my nighttime routine, which is basically just a wind down period before I sleep. I'll start by adding to my digital journal on Notion, which has been been really helpful for tracking my emotions and my moods and the events of the week, and helps to clear my head from a busy day of parenting and work. I haven't kept a journal in years, but I started this again recently and I found it really helpful for my mental health and just remembering things in general, so I definitely recommend it. I also have a habit tracker built into my Notion template, which has been so helpful for me in keeping up with all of the daily habits I've built up over the years, and just shows me a clearer picture of just how much I've actually managed to achieve in a day. After I add my journal entry for the day, I'll listen to an audiobook. Similar to journaling, I've only recently started trying audiobooks to see if it makes a difference to the amount of information I actually remember, and it's honestly made such a big difference so far. I can listen to the book while making notes, again using Notion. This app is just incredible on all of the important highlights and quotes from the book so that I can take away as many lessons as possible. I'm currently listening to Atomic Habits by James Clear, and it is genuinely one of the best books I've ever read, or listened to. Once I've listened to my audiobook, I'll do another 10-minute session of meditation to clear my mind of all the emotions and thoughts from the day, which has definitely helped with my sleep over the years, and I'd highly recommend a short meditation practice before bed, especially if you're someone that has trouble falling asleep, because it's made such a big difference to me personally. And finally, after a long day of meditation, exercise, work, video making and parenting, I'll sneak into the bedroom, again as quietly as humanly possible. I'll lie in bed anxiously hoping I don't wake the baby, and eventually I'll drift off to sleep. Although that's pretty much a day in our lives during the week, we also try our best to make the most out of our weekends by catching up with family and friends, exploring different areas and towns, and even going to theme parks every now and then. We like to make sure we find a good balance between managing our everyday parenting and work responsibilities with fun adventures and new experiences for both us and Charlie. And there you guys have it, a day in the life of a YouTuber with a baby. Now, it's important that I mention that this is more of an ideal day in the life video. Although I actually do everything shown in the video, sometimes things don't always go to plan or life gets in the way, so I might not have time to do all of these things in a given day, but I do always try my best to follow good habits and consistently work towards my goals, whether it be working on my next YouTube video, getting stronger at the gym, or most recently trying to be as good a parent as I can to Charlie. Over the past few months, I've learned just how difficult being a parent really is, and I have so much more appreciation and respect for not only my own parents, but for every single parent out there, because being a dad is honestly one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, but also one of the most rewarding. I hope this video helps give you more of an insight into my everyday life. The reason I wanted to make this video is just to kind of connect with you guys a bit more, to kind of show you a bit more behind the scenes stuff, what actually goes on in an actual day in the life of me, between like making YouTube videos and doing like 101 other things. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.